Well, if you missed last week's program, let me catch you up. First off, we saw some of the best performances yet to come onto the sound from our top 8 contestants. Now, I say top 8 because our judges opted not to use their save, and so we had to say goodbye to both Haley and Michaela at the end of last week's episode. So where does that leave us? Well, the judges still have their save and might use it tonight, meaning we could have a top 5 or possibly a top 6 tonight. Remember, this is your last chance to vote at home, so don't miss your opportunity to have your say. It's all happening tonight on The Sound from WBNA TV 21. Welcome to week 5 of the Sound Louisville. Now, last week was the biggest show in sound history with a full 10 extra minutes of music and the highest totals ever to come in from our audience voters. So now, tonight, we have our top 5, or maybe a top 6. If you remember, the judges held on to their save last week, which means they could opt to use it tonight to save one of our contestants. Now, tonight's the last night for a few things. It's the last night for you at home to cast a vote via our text-to-vote platform. It's also the last night for our judges to use that save on one of our contestants. Now, that being said, we've added a brand new feature to the sound for the finale next week, and that is the ability for you to help one person make it into the final round. How do you ask? Well, that's easy. You can be a judge with us by joining our live taping next week. That's right, if you join us live at the Mall St. Matthews this Tuesday for the taping of The Sound, you'll get a chance to cast your vote and help your favorite win The Sound Season 2. So make sure you're here for the finale. That's next Tuesday at 6:30 at the Mall St. Matthews. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. That's next week. Right now, I know we have 8 contestants who are very excited to find out if they get to perform as one of our top 5 or top 6 tonight. So let's check in with Levi and those contestants. Levi?
That's right, Lindsay. I am down here with those 8 contestants. How are you all doing? Good. Guys, next week is the finale. How does it feel?
Nerve-wracking. Nervous.
Nerve-wracking. All right. Well, so, do you think you'd make it this far?
No, not this far. Not at all.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Now let's go back to the stage with Lindsay.
So we have a very special guest performer with us tonight. She was the first runner-up on The Sound's first season, and if you haven't heard her perform, I highly encourage you to check her out on thesoundlouisville.com. She performed an original, is that right? That is just wonderful, so check that out. But tonight, we are so excited to hear it. You're going to sing for us later?
I am.
I can't wait to hear that. And have you been watching the show thus far for season 2?
I've been watching, and it's been really impressive. We have some awesome talent that tried out this year, and even some from last year that came back and are really doing an amazing job. I think the judges are going to have a hard decision choosing who the winner is.
We've been talking. I definitely don't envy them. Last week, we were just in awe of how great they're doing. Do you have any words of advice for the contestants since you've been in their shoes?
Sure. I would just say take it as an opportunity to grow. Don't think of it as a competition. If you win, great, but you're all going to take away something that's a little more valuable than that, and that is the growth that you're going to get out of this. And if music is what the Lord has for you, then it's going to happen in His time. So just enjoy yourself and come up here and share with everyone, and just focus on that. Don't focus on the competition.
It's all part of the journey, right?
That's right.
Well, I know Debbie and Jason remember you from last year. You made an impression. So I wanted to talk to them and just get some insight. What did you think, and how are you excited to see her back?
Absolutely. I love you, Rachel. We got to talk a little while ago. It was very, very difficult for us to choose a winner last year because the top 2 ladies were both amazing songwriters, amazing singers. They have a youthful exuberance about them that was just made us love them. So I'm thrilled you're here tonight.
Yes, I haven't heard her in a while, so I'm super excited. She has such a great voice, and her technique and her approach the way that she writes is amazing. So I'm glad to see you tonight, and I'm looking forward to you ministering tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, the last song you performed was an original. Do I have it right that you're performing an original for us again tonight?
I am. I'm performing a new one. I wrote that this week, so I'm excited to share it with you guys.
This segment is made possible by the Chick-fil-A at the Mall St. Matthews. If you haven't tried their new superfood salad yet, it has broccoli, kale, roasted nuts, and with under 140 calories, it's a great, great treat. Now, here's Rachel Bauer singing an original song.
Of a man can cast some doubt, but wisdom from God can drive it out. When it's hard to believe, I'll think of those who've gone before me. When I forget everything you brought me through.
That was beautiful. So I'm not ready to give you up just yet. So do you think we can keep you around on the show a little bit? Maybe get some contestant feedback?
Yeah, I can stick around. That sounds
All
fun.
right. I'm so glad to hear it. Don't go anywhere. When we come back to the Sound on WBNA TV 21, we're going to be announcing the first two contestants. So don't go anywhere.
The Sound Louisville on WBNA 21 is brought to you by B&B Law Offices, Shelbyville Chrysler, Parallon Business Solutions, Troy's Wrecker Service, Doo-Wop Shop, Louisville Athletic Club Westport Road location, Ren and Rave, and Knob Creek Gun Range. Wardrobe for hosts provided by Favorite Things Boutique, Shelbyville, Kentucky.